Welcome to Croydon College and our apprenticeship webinar programme that we're bringing to you today in conjunction with the Virtual National Apprenticeship Fair. Now, whether you're watching us live right now as part of today or whether you're watching this as a recording, we hope that over the next few moments we'll be able to share with you firstly some information about the college and the courses that we offer under, particularly within this session, the Business Professional Services Apprenticeships. We are running these webinars throughout today, every hour, covering a number of subjects. But as I say, in the next 15 minutes, we're just talking particularly about if you're interested in being an apprenticeship in that particular category. Now, with me today, I have two people who are here to help you. They are a big part of Croydon College and the apprenticeship scheme. I've got Gail with me. Gail is the curriculum team manager, and Dilesh, who is our recruitment officer. And what we're going to do is share some slides and tell you all about what you need to know about joining Croydon College. Before we do that, I just want to encourage those of you that are watching live to feel free to talk to us today, and you can do that by asking some questions using the Q&A function on your Zoom facility or by chatting to us using the chat box. So if there's anything in particular you want to know, or maybe there's a question you want to ask in relation to something that you're being told that you don't quite understand, then please do put that question into the Q&A function and we'll try and address that for you. Now, we're in a very interesting time here everywhere in the world in terms of dealing with the pandemic, and apprenticeships have never been more important. Just to start off, Gail, just give us a bit of a feel for the college and the interest that there is at the moment in apprenticeships, presumably much heightened in the light of the number of people that are currently looking for new positions, looking to upskill and retrain.
Yes, we're still carrying on as normal. Employers are still taking on apprentices, and their training is a bit different from normal, but they are getting there, and we are still holding Zoom sessions for learning. Some of my learners are actually still coming into college as well. So we are carrying on as normal, and of course employers are eager to get apprentices because of certain areas there's been explosions of work. So yeah, we're still working.
So the message this afternoon is that there are lots of opportunities out there, and there really is something for everyone, and particularly in this present time when employers are being encouraged by the government to take on apprenticeships with the apprenticeship incentive. So now more than ever, there are employers looking at trying to find the right people. So the message to anyone watching right now is, do please contact the college, listen to what we've got to say now, but then make contact and we can try and work with you to find you the right vacancy for you. But for now, I'm going to hand over to Gail. You're going to talk us through the Professional Services department within the college.
Right, hello everyone. Welcome to Croydon College. I'm just going to go through the different vacancies and different apprenticeships that we offer in professional services. Right, next slide, please. Right, as you're aware, apprenticeships is a form of education, but it is a different form of education. It's much more learning while at work, and can come into college to get some knowledge around the area that you're working in. There are many apprenticeships are industry recognised. They're quite robust, and for some jobs, things in some areas they are really held in high esteem. Pathway for future development and career opportunities. Once you have an apprenticeship, maybe in a level 2 or level 3, you can work your way up. So it really gives you a clear pathway into a really good career. With an apprenticeship, you will normally work 9 to 5 or 9 to half 5 within the professional services area, and you will either come to college 1 day a week or just half day a week. And you will need to make up some off-the-job learning hours within your workplace. So by being your employer showing you how to do certain things, like maybe using your bespoke system, database systems and things like that. Within apprenticeships, there are 3 key areas: the skills, knowledge and behaviour. The skills you really will be picking up at work, so you'll be showing how to do things at work. So within professional services, it could be how to deal with customers who, if there's any conflict, or within business admin, it could be how to set out a report properly, those sort of things. And then knowledge, we will grow on those skills and also teach you why you're having to do it, why is it important to set out a report properly, and why is it important to use formal language on certain occasions and maybe not so formal on other occasions. Behaviours I think you probably have already, but we will expand on those behaviours for you. Right, next slide, please. Right, as I said before, you can progress onto high-level qualifications within an apprenticeship. As it says there, we do from level 2, which is equivalent to sort of GCSEs, right up to level 7, which is a full degree. And you can start off with, say, a level 3 in business admin and then go up to do a degree in, obviously not business admin, but a degree in business studies. And within certain areas, for example, HR, you will get a recognised status. So, for example, with HR CIPD, with the pension people, you become a member of the PMI. So there's different affiliations you can make. Apprenticeships now have an endpoint assessment. This means that, like your GCSEs and A-levels, you have an assessment right at the end to show what you have learned during your apprenticeship. They are usually made up of a professional discussion, a portfolio which you have the discussion about, just doing a PowerPoint presentation or some kind of presentation about a project or something a process that you've improved. And these are graded fail, pass, merit and distinction. But of course at Croydon we aim for distinction. Next slide, please. Right, apprenticeship delivery. In order to make sure that you complete your apprenticeship in a timely fashion, we offer classroom-based sessions each week. It might not be a session in the traditional sense of classroom-based, it might be through Zoom, but we will make contact every week and you will be set assignments, or you will be followed up on or chased up on how you're doing with the assignments already set. We do online teaching and we do use an e-portfolio. So wherever you are in the world, you could go into your e-portfolio, check where your status is, and maybe add some work. So if you're lying on a beach and a bit bored, you can log in, do a bit of work from college, and then log out again and have a tequila sunrise. We are obviously all our assessors are industry experienced. So for example, the accountancy assessor is an accountant, whatever. My background's from business admin, so I was a secretary to a director at one time. So we all got lots of experience and lots of stories to tell. You will be supported in your role with your employer. We do encourage this, and we make regular contact with your employers to encourage this as well. Exam preparation support, as I've said, you will be doing an endpoint assessment. So you will be given practice discussion material. We will, if you have to do a multiple choice questions as part of your endpoint assessment, we will give you practice questions. We will get you to practice and practice and practice again your PowerPoint so that you're really confident when you have to show it to the endpoint assessor. On-site visits to the workplace, these are being limited at the moment, but they are still happening. We do visit regularly, and we will again practice the observation so that you become familiar and comfortable with being observed. And of course we offer individual support and guidance, not only from your assessor. We're also very lucky to have 2 additional learning support practitioners in our area, and they can support you with your essays if you want them to proofread any work. You don't have to have a special need. You can just feel a bit loss of confidence if you're just starting doing an apprenticeship and you haven't really reports or assignments for a little while. You can get them to check over them. They can check the spelling, the grammar. They can look at the tone of your work. And also, if you do have a special learning need, they will give you ways of coping with those, and we can sort of print assignments out in different colours or change your background, your computer, and all those sorts of things. So we do offer a lot of support. Next slide, please. Right, here's a list of the qualifications that we offer at the moment. So we have the assistant accountant. You will get a level 3 diploma in accountancy as well, which runs alongside our apprenticeship. Business administration, this is an 18-month apprenticeship, where you'll be learning all about office etiquette and all things around office. Customer service, we do this practitioner and the specialist. The specialist is a really robust qualification, and it is for real high-end people dealing with customers. Learning and development practitioner. So this is, maybe you have done your level 3 business admin and you want to progress into maybe mentoring or showing other people how to do things. It's quite a good one for learning and development practitioner to do that sort of thing. So if you go into a role of training officer or something like that. HR support. So if you want a career in HR, this is the level 3 and this is your first step. And then obviously you can go on and do the CIPD exams or even apprenticeship within, well, not just yet, but we are looking to doing them at Croydon. So you have a progression route there. Operational departmental manager. So this is for people that are wanting to become managers and who can do the role of a manager and who are already managers but not really confident in the role, haven't really had any formal training. So this is a really good and upskilling one if employers that are looking to upskill staff into management. Payroll administration accountancy, professional accounting taxation technician, team leader supervisor. Again, this is really good for upskilling, maybe from business admin, again level 3, who want to go in then to basic management skills or supervising skills, and then maybe work up to the departmental manager role. And workplace pensions. This is quite a specialist area. We deal with a company called PPF at the moment, which is Pension Protection Fund. And we're also looking at other employers within the pension world. And it's a very specialist area, but quite a lucrative, a good career area to go into. People always will need a pension. Right, okay, brilliant. Next slide, please. Right, why do an apprenticeship? Well, to me, it's a no-brainer, really. The first thing, you will earn money while you're learning, so you don't have to get a loan out to pay school fees or anything, or uni fees. You will receive a recognised qualification that you can take with you to different employers and put on your CV, and these are now quite well recognised within industries. You'll gain independence and respect. So when you're working, you become independent. You start to really grow up and become a real person in your own right, and from working, this really sort of enhances this. So benefit from ongoing and personalised support. So again, we will give you lots of personalised support throughout your apprenticeship, and you will gain real work experience. So you are in an environment where everyone is working, and so people will be showing you how to do certain tasks, so you will gain lots of skills. Improve your employability. So once you finish your apprenticeship, you will have both experience and a qualification. And this is really what employers are looking for these days. So you'll be able to either stay with your current employer where you've done your apprenticeship, or you might feel that you'd like to move on. And having an apprenticeship will give you that ticket really to be able to move on. So as I said before, you will develop your skills with it when you're working. It's not just the skills in your job, it's other skills like team working and being assertive. So you learn all those additional skills as well. And discovering your earning potential. So as you go through your apprenticeship, you will start seeing other roles within your area that you can do that might eventually lead you to earning more money.
Thank you, Gail. Well, there's certainly a lot there, and there's a lot of vacancies, aren't there, and a lot of areas in this whole theme of business. A lot of different levels that you can earn at, and I think the main message here is that at the college, at Croydon College, you will be really well supported. And the trick here is to come and talk to us, whether that be virtually. At the moment, we know we can only do it virtually, but there are many ways you can contact us to find out a bit more, and we will really help people who are interested work out the best course for them. And as you say, it is a journey, and you can work up through the path. So thanks for that. Really helpful. I'm going to come to you, Dilesh, because you're now going to tell us very importantly how you can actually apply and what the next steps are.
Hi, I'm Dilesh Patel. I work in the apprenticeship department as a recruitment officer. So firstly, what we would do, we would advertise all our vacancies on our Croydon College website. And we have quite a few there. I believe we have over 25 there right now. So If you have a chance, please do go there and have a look, see if any of those would apply to you, and please apply. Vacancies we have digital vacancies, engineering, we have business admin, customer service, as a girl just went through as well, IT ones as well, carpentry, plumbing, bricklaying, multi-sites as well. So there's various amounts of vacancies we have on our college website. So when you do apply, if you could respond to every question in detail. So we do ask you some questions. We would like you to answer them to your best of your knowledge, what experience you have, why you'd like to do the apprenticeship, what area you live in. So these are specific questions we ask. This is only due to the actual position we have online. We do ask you to attach your updated CV. So please make sure when you do update it that all your grammar and your spelling, etc., is up to date as well. And covering letter is very, very important, because we like to send covering letters with CVs to the company. So it gives them a bit more of a broad understanding about yourself, who you are, where you want to go, what you want to do. And I think it builds on your application to actually try and actually get an interview with that company.
Can I just ask you a question about this? Because I think, some people might be slightly put off by the thought of, obviously you do have to apply, I get that. But presumably if you don't quite have your CV up to date, or if you're a little bit nervous about maybe what your cover letter should say, I think is the main point really just to make contact and make an application, because then I think you and the team will help people through that process.
Yeah, by all means. Sorry, I should have mentioned that. Yeah, so if you don't have all the your CV, you can just do the online application. We will actually give you a call and give you an initial assessment over the phone. Then we will actually bring you in to come and see us with regards to your documents, your passport. You will need your maths and English as well. And at that initial assessment, what we would do, we would go through your CV with you as well, and we will help you with your cover letter. Once we receive your CV and cover letter, we also provide a facility of actually doing mock interviews as well. So before your actual interview, you could always book in another appointment, and we'll do some mock interviews with you just to try and prepare you for your day of your interview. Initial assessment. So as I said, you must have your maths and English grade C or 4 or above. We also would need to see your national insurance number as well. Touch CV, right?
I think you might need to go back a slide. Should we just go back a slide? That's it.
Sorry. Oh. So employers they'll review all your CVs. We'll get you. They'll most probably invite you for an interview. We can do a mock interview as well. And then it's just like any other job, you will have an on-site interview with the employer. If the employer comes back, we will give feedback if you're unsuccessful and help you to find any other position that you feel that you can apply for.
Dilesh, can I just also ask you about this grade, this English and maths requirement? Because I think it's fair to say that at the college, if you don't have that, you could study that in addition alongside an apprenticeship. Is that right?
That's right, yeah. So what we'll do, if you don't have your maths and English, we would give you an assessment where you need to get to a level 1 or a level 2 in your maths and English, which is functional skills. Once you pass that, what we can do is, if you are employed as an apprenticeship, then you would do your functional skills, maths and English, alongside your apprenticeship program.
Right, I think that's really important, because many people maybe haven't managed to get that qualification at school. It shouldn't put them off, because they can study that alongside an apprenticeship. So sorry to interrupt, I just wanted to bring that out. But back to you, Dinesh.
No, thank you for that.
Next slide.
So just remember, you need to attach your CV. If you don't have a CV, then just either call us or just complete the application form. We will help you to write a cover letter and to help you support on your application form as well. If selected for an interview, as mentioned before, we will assist you with any mock interviews or any interview preparation that you require. So roles what we have are business admin, recruitment officer for a company called Primus Nursing. We also have Redemt Resourcing for another business administrator. As you can see, business administrator apprenticeships are very, very huge right now. We have an AAT assistant at Abros Limited as well, which is a level 3. Royal Russell School, which is an independent private school, where they're looking for a business administrator level 3. And we also have an AAT assistant accountant level 3 at a company called Asican. We also just today have just taken on a few more apprenticeships, which we will be meeting with the company for digital marketing, engineering, and business admin. So hopefully we will be able to put those on our website within the next week or so.
Brilliant. Thanks, Dinesh. I mean, there's clearly a lot of opportunity out there and a growing requirement from employers who are looking at this route. Just bringing you back in, Gail, just in terms of those levels, just for people that maybe don't understand, a level 3 would be equivalent to what? How do the levels work?
Right, a level 2 is sort of equivalent to a GCSE. A level 3 is equivalent to an A level. So with the level 3, you would be expected to do autonomous learning. So you would be given an assignment and you would have to go away and do your own research. You wouldn't be so spoon fed as you would with the level 2. A level 4 obviously is above an A level, sort of foundation degree, and a level 5 is sort of a foundation degree as well. So level 7 is up to a degree level.
Great. Well, we're going to move on actually in our next session at 2 o'clock to talk about higher education level degrees, because actually, you can get a degree as an apprentice and not have to pay fees, university fees. So a really good route to take if you have the relevant qualifications to get you to that. But for now, thank you very much to both Gail and Dinesh for talking to us about this important area, professional services. The message to anyone listening is please get in touch. Gail's popped her details into the chat. I'm sure Dinesh will do the same. We are virtually on the National Apprenticeship Fair all day today, so you can go onto that virtual stand and you can talk to the team who are there all day. You can also chat to us on our chat box on the website, so if you've got a particular inquiry, you can do it that way, or just submit an application that starts you in the process, and one of the apprenticeship team will pick that up with you. We hope that we will see you at Croydon College very soon studying an apprenticeship with us. For now, thanks very much and goodbye.